So let's talk about this guy, si Kiko Barzaga, na ngayon ay pinaka-favorite nepo baby ng mga DDS. Kasi nga, sinasabi niya yung gusto nilang mapakinggan, kagaya ng pagiging pro-Digongio, anti-PBBM, and that is why he's gaining a lot of Gen Z DDS supporters. Itong mga naive supporters. And ang observation ko is that he's being hyped by the DDS overlords, yung DDS camp, kagaya ni Harry Roque, diba? I've been following Harry Roque's post over the past months para intindihin ko ano yung style niya. Kasi si Harry Roque, isa siyang great manipulator. Meron din siyang mental problem. He's, to me, a psychopath. Si Harry Roque. Magaling siyang mag-manipulate. At alam niya ng mga kaawan niya sa DDS kasi nga, biktima sila sa manipulative tactics ni Harry Roque. At yung talent niyang yan, yun yung ginamit niya as spokesperson ni Digongio when they were in power. At ngayon ginagamit niya para i-hype itong si Kiko Barzaga. Pero sabi ko, pareho silang siraulo eh. 'Di ba? Itong si Kiko Barzaga, siya yung mentally disturbed, mentally deranged. Pero I don't think kaya siyang i-manipulate ni Harry Roque. Kasi nga, self-centered to is, this guy is a narcissist. Kung ano lang yung gusto niya, gagawin niya. Kumbaga, loose cannon. I don't know who's using who. And Harry Roque probably thinks that he could use this guy para mag-snap, para to do something more than just file an impeachment complaint against PBBM. But, you know, itong mga klaseng tao na hinahype ng mga DDS, mga mentally disturbed individuals. And I'm saying this not to insult these people, but for example, this guy, si Steve Fontillas, di ba? Francis Steve Fontillas, meron talaga siyang history ng mental problem, illness. Okay, naka-record yan. At hinahype siya. Talagang isa ako sa pinakaunang tumutok dito. And we actually created mini docus. Okay? Na nung tinignan ko yung kanyang Facebook page, yung Fonts STV vlog, and at that time meron na siyang 15,000 followers before he got like more or less 30,000 after 50,000 kasi na-delete yung kanyang page bago siya ma-arrest, di ba? Nakita ko hina-hype talaga siya ng mga DDS. Okay? And ito pa, the moment na ma-arresto si Duterte in March 12, if I'm not mistaken, doon na siya nag-start ng post kasi prior to that he was not posting about politics, puro tungkol sa pagpapayo, tungkol sa kanyang jowa, if I'm not mistaken, Jennifer ang pangalan. At nakita ko yung transition into politics so nung nag-post na siya, started to post tungkol sa politics, ang kanyang pinopost o nire-repost ay yung mga fake news ni Tio Moreno. I got a screenshot of that. Okay? Puro Tio Moreno, yung mga fake news. Talagang nag-snap talaga itong galunggong na to. Kasi nga mahina yung utak niya. He's mentally deranged and vulnerable. At na-manipulate siya. And I think this is what Harry Roque and the DDS overlords are trying to do with this guy. And especially this guy na meron talagang may mental something siya. But going back to this guy, okay, kasi medyo mahaba to, okay? I'm gonna try to make this short, okay? Pakinggan natin, kasi nga ito, kung hindi, nagbabasa siya ng script dito, let's try to compare him na nagbabasa ng script sa kanyang impromptu speech when confronted, for example. Kasi nga, meron tayong, ito for example, yan. So, okay. This one, nagbabasa siya ng script at pakinggan natin.
My fellow citizens.
Mayroon pa siyang very emotional background. My fellow citizens. May pagka-narcissist talaga siya. And hindi lang talagang, I think, narcissist talaga siya.
Corruption has killed the people of Cebu.
Ito pa lang, sablay na siya. Ito wala siyang corruption has killed the people of Cebu. Which is something I agree. Okay? Nag-agree ako dyan. Pero wala siyang mental capacity para i-analyze kung bakit na hindi niya naisip si Duterte na sinusuportahan niya, who lifted the suspension ng mining ban in, I believe, 2021 in Cebu or in the Philippines, at nagkaroon ng mining boom sa Cebu. We actually made a mini docu na nag-viral talaga. Millions yung views niya. Okay? Because during the time of Nonoy Aquino, he banned open pit mining nationwide at nilift yan ni Duterte. At hindi lang yan, wala siyang idea, itong galunggong na to, na si Duterte, siya yung may kasalanan ng flood control corruption. Because why? One of yung pinaka-smoking gun against Duterte na I hope the media are gonna focus on, okay, is yung tinanggal ni Duterte yung participation ng LGU. At inamin niya ng mga governor, I think yung Governor Dolor. 'Di ba? Isa siya. At halos lahat ng mga governor, including, I believe, si Governor Pambari 4. Okay? Tinanggal nila yung LGU or Local Government Unit Participation para hindi makita ng LGU kung anong ginagawa. For example, ito, yung coverage ng ABS-CBN, itong si Governor Dolor, nakalimutan ko na ng province siya eh. Hindi sa amin sa Oriental, if I'm mistaken, or Occidental. Okay, gusto niyang pumunta kasama yung crew ng ABS-CBN this was months ago. Okay, August, I believe, September, hindi siya pinayagan ng contractor. Sabi, bakit? Ako yung governor dito. Yan, tinanggal ni Dugong nyo yun na magkaroon ng monitor ng LGU, itong bobong putang inang to. Wala siyang alam kasi nga, ang alam lang niya magbasa ng script, yung napakababaw yung kanyang, kumbaga ko lang siya eh, very surfacial lang, yung alam niya. Kung ano nakikita niya, parang hayop, di ba? Ganun lang siya. And, ang magaling lang siya tungkol sa social media manipulation. And yun yung sinasabi ni Harry Roque sa kanyang monologue one time, a few weeks ago, na kung saan hinahype niya itong gagong to, na nag-disagree siya sa mga ibang DDS kagaya ni Banat Bay na, hey, this guy is a hero, this is our hero. Kasi nga meron siyang capability to attract yung Gen Z, kasi yun daw yung kailangan nila. Pero ang itong mga Gen Z kasi naive kasi, surfacial pa lang yung alam nila, napakababaw, napaka-shallow, kagaya nito. Okay, sinuportahan niya si BBBM, and now that he's trying dito sa nangyari sa Cebu, wala siyang alam historically kung paano nangyari ito, paano tayo nagkaganito. Okay, yung involvement ni Duterte ang nakikita lang niya sa flood control, ang nakikita lang niya kung ano yung meron tayo ngayon. Wala siyang capability mentally para i-analyze kung bakit tayo napunta dito. Bakit yung mga governors, they didn't know anything about the flood control projects na mga ghost projects pala o substandard sa kanilang mga areas, kagaya ng sinabi ko sa Governor Dolor. And this case kay Pambari 4, wala din siyang alam. At sinasabi ng mga DDS, no, she's referring to the former governor. Diba? Sinasabi na, hindi. She's actually referring to the government kasi the Duterte government kasi ang DPWH is national. And again, the fact that Duterte removed LGU participation and monitoring, tinanggal niya para hindi makita yung kalokohan ng mga DPWH corrupt officials and their contractors. Kumbaga ginawang national control. Kinontrol ng Manila that time, including Mark Villar. Tinanggal nila yung local participation. Okay, mahaba na to. So anyways, punta ngayon tayo kung ano yung...
First, it was only money.
Ano siya kung wala siyang binabasang script? Ito yung gusto kong makita nyo. Gusto kong maintindihan nyo na itong galunggong na to, wala talagang alam. He's being fed. He's a puppet. Svengali doll nga siya. Diba? Okay, here he's questioning itong sponsor ng budget ng PCO for 2.7 billion. Na akala niya, napakayabang niya dito, akala niya na alam niya yung pinagsasabi niya, pero in reality, wala talaga siyang alam. Ito.
There is a need for the budget due to ASEAN. What exactly will you be doing there?
ASEAN, hindi niya alam pinagkaiba ng putang inang ASEAN sa UN. Kaya itong sponsor nalilito. I don't know if the sponsor, the lady here, is just being polite or talagang ayaw lang niyang mapahiya itong si Kiko Barzaga.
We are gunning for a seat, a non-permanent seat, because a UN Security Council seat, we could gain substantial influence by participating directly in decision making.
So, okay, just to give you some context, the Philippine government under PBBM is gunning for a non-permanent Security Council seat sa United Nations for 2027 saka 2028. Kumbaga nagka-campaign sila dyan based on the track record daw sa peacemaking, etc. Okay? At this lady is talking about UN Security Council seat. Okay? Pero itong putang inang galunggong na to na walang alam, fast forward natin.
Promote our national interests.
Okay.
No, in a good light.
Sabi niya.
Will be done through ASEAN.
Yeah.
So the purpose of it is for the UN Security Council seat. Will be done through ASEAN.
Oh, di ba? I mean, the purpose is non-permanent UN Security Council seat. Nabanggit na nga niya, di ba? Pero will it be done through ASEAN? Putang ina, ano mo? Those are two different animals. UIDIOT. Di ba? Akala niya alam niya yung ginagawa niya, napakayabang niya, napaka-arrogant, pero hindi niya alam yung pinagsasabi niya kasi nga, drop out to. Ilang beses na siyang natanggal daw based on mga kwento-kwento, mga online post. Kasi nga, basagulero siya, typical nepo baby, na walang alam, walang naaral sa school. Siyempre, Inglesero kasi alam naman natin yung mga anak ng mga mayaman na politiko, pinaaral sa international schools, di ba? Inglesero. Pero, buti marunong siya mag-English, pero mahina yung utak niya.
No, magkaiba yun, Your Honor.
Sinabihan na nga siya magkaiba. Pagpapanoorin nyo to, ito bilib na putang inang ko na to YouTuber ginisa daw. Hindi niya alam na magkaiba. Imagine trying to argue with someone who does not know what he's talking about. At usually, karamihan niya mga DDS, pero napakayabang nila. Oh, paano may i-argue yung ganyang tao? Walang alam, di ba?
It is in a form of...
Polite naman siya, sinagot, pero tipong, there are two different animals. Walang kinalaman ng ASEAN sa UN.
Would lead to a higher chance of getting the UN Security Council seat on the international stage, which would lead to a higher chance of getting the UN Security Council seat.
Again, those are two different animals, and this guy doesn't know anything about the difference between the two.
Initiated, confirmed our hosting, our schedule. We are really scheduled to host for the ASEAN for 2026, Your Honor.
Pinapatulan naman niya kasi nga, siguro, ang alam siguro nung lalaking to, ay nung babaeng to, is alam ni Kiko yung sinasabi niya. Tipong, paano mo ngayon sasagutin yan, di ba? Without being polite. Kung ako yan, putang ina, do you even know what you're talking about? Those are two different animals. Ganun siguro ako. It's either you answer his stupid questions very politely or magiging frank ka. Do you even know what you're talking about? Ganun siguro ako.
And on what basis are you stating that hosting the ASEAN would increase our chances of getting a UN Security Council
Oh my God. Hindi pong...
seat?
Paano mo sasagutin yan?
Sorry, Your Honor, can you repeat your question?
Malilito ka talaga.
On what basis are you...
The answer to that is that no, again, those are two... Ang alam kasi ni Kiko Barzaga, ASEAN and UN are the same. Kasi nga bobo siya. Diba? I just want to show you this clip para malaman kung anong klaseng utak mayroon itong hero ng mga DDS, ng mga Gen Z na isang nepo baby. Diba? Lahat ng arguments niya, pinanood ko itong mga speeches niyang to, including yung banat niya sa Philippine Coast Guard na napaka-makapili, napaka-traitor. Kasi nga BO itong galunggong na to. Wala siyang alam. Okay? dahil BOBO siya, lahat na, pati yung kanyang secession. Itong secession na to, this is just smoke screen. This is just part of their desktop plot para to destabilize nga, di ba? Alam naman nilang it's too impossible. Even the people in Visayas and Mindanao don't agree. Yung mga local government officials sila doon, hindi sila agree. Even kay Digongyo, hindi sila agree. Okay? But ito, ginagamit nila itong galunggong na to dito sa secessions ek na to kasi nga alam nilang bobo to. At lahat ng i-feed nila sa kanya, sasabihin for clout. And I don't know again kung sinong gumagamit, who's using who. Probably this guy is trying to use the DDS for his own personal interest, and the DDS camp thinks na they're using this guy, diba, as a useful idiot. Pero again, yung secession yan, that's impossible, ask ng DDS. Alam nilang dead on arrival. Hindi mag-agree ang mga people in Mindanao and Visayas. But, syempre, dahil alam nilang this tab nga just to create chaos. Kaya kailangan ng kasuhan to. At hindi lang yan, gamitin sa kanya yung anti-terror law ni Digongyo. Yun lang, and have a good day.